I like to know where people stand so I know how to treat you accordingly.
Maybe trying to do it, I'm just doing me. I be working hard and they just want it free. Look at how I'm whipping, so they tripping now. Take away the fake, you see the difference now.
Be competitive with yourself. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Jsean. I wanted to talk about another quick pickup. I told you before, every time I do something that I feel like is useful or helpful, I want to share it with you. So if you ever seen stuff like Ridge wallets, like myself, I'm a type of person who doesn't like very big wallets or bulky items like that. So I always wanted one of those Ridge wallets, but I noticed that they're always over $100. And just for my purposes, I'm not knocking on anybody who decides to do it. I just didn't really feel like doing it at the moment. I do feel like over time I probably was gonna make that move, but I just didn't. So fast forward to today, I did see that there's a lot more options now. They're just alternatives that you can have besides that. It's expanded a little bit. So this company right here, I got it on Amazon. I'll put the links in the description below. And yes, there's a lot of different options other than this particular brand as well, but they're all slightly different. So I can only speak on this particular one. And let me just say, for me personally, I like it. Yeah. So this is the packaging. There's nothing really too crazy about it. Here's the SKU for it, if you just want to see some of the minor details. Now, I already opened it, obviously, but I wanted to see if I liked it. And I just want to show you how it came in some plastic. Got this little card here. It got some extra screws, and it also has this little tool here. It's like a screwdriver. The reason for that is right here. So the one that I have here is actual carbon fiber and real carbon fiber, and it's a very thin layer of it on both sides. And if, as you can see, there's screws here, and I guess they give you extra screws in the screwdriver just for some reason if you needed to replace this or take it off for whatever the reason. Maybe that has something to do with unscrewing this so you can tighten this elastic. I'm not really sure, because the more I look into it, you can see how this elastic is wedged in between. So I'm assuming if it starts wearing out, or even if it tears, you might be able to replace it or at least tighten it back up a little bit, which actually makes a little bit of sense the more I'm looking at it. I believe inside, in between that, these thicker pieces here, I believe that they're actually plastic. And this is the clip right here where you can put some cash or receipts. At first, I wasn't a big fan of this strap. I just like clips, but clips do wear out, but so do straps. I don't know the long-term usage of this, if this is gonna wear out. Carbon fiber, it was under $30. I believe it's only like $22 if memory serves me right. And if you look at this, I have quite a few cards on here. If you push this down, some people I saw complain that they couldn't pick an individual card out. At that point, you just have to put your fingernail or something, push them out, and then just cipher through them like this and kind of grab whatever you need to grab. It's not going to be the easiest option, but it's just how it is. It's how it is in any type of wallet. My cheaper type of wallet in this size is actually still way bigger than this. I don't have it on me now, but just to reference, those type of wallets or billfolds are still bigger, even if the flat ones that are just kind of like these organizers, and you basically just push it back inside. The reason is because this is actually the size of a card. So if you look at this, like this business card is pretty much the size of a business card. Whenever you get those type of wallets that are like this kind of style, where it's just like slots on the side and you can open it in the middle to put cash or receipts, they're not meant to last that long as far as putting, they're not meant to overstuff. The ones that I have, when I overstuff them, my credit cards are actually starting to bow and they're bending, like curving out. And I noticed because I started putting too much stuff in it. So this one I feel like will help me keep it flat and centered. And I can still have room separately from the cards to put my cash receipts or cash itself. I mean, not cash receipts, but receipts or cash itself. So I really like it. I like the simplistic design. It looks pretty nice. It looks like it's definitely more than $20 of a value. The wallet that I did have was from like Aldo or something like that, and I paid even like 30 or maybe even 40 for that. So if I were to compare that to something like this, even if it was the exact same price, I still would take this over it. And it's actually a bit smaller, even though it doesn't seem like it would be. Again, the one that I have is a bit larger. Actually, what I'm going to do is just go grab it and I'll just show you. All right, so this is what I was using. As you can see, this is already pretty slim. I have some papers or some cash in here. It's falling apart. But the more stuff I put in here, and I wasn't really overdoing it, but it started opening like this. And because my cards are on the outside, the cards are starting to actually bend also like this. So this looks small, it looks compact, but if you take this, you would think they're around the same size, but they're really not. It's actually quite a bit smaller, if you can see. Ooh, let me see. So it's a lot smaller than something like this that you will find common for wallets or whatever these specific styles called. It's quite a bit small. This is, oops, let me see. It's more or less the size of an actual card. This is the size difference. Now it looks like it could be thicker, but that's also because this is empty. When you start putting cards in here, it does get a little fatter like this. So it's kind of still similar in size, but this just feels a little more compact. I like how it works. If you take this, for example, just stuff it in here. Boom, it works really good. So far I like it. The only problem or thing I'm a little worried about is these straps right here and how to get another one once these wear out. And even if you can tighten about unscrewing these off, I wonder how you replace it if it needs to be replaced. If they offer that, I'm not really sure. I might have to shoot them a message. But the links will be in the description below. I like it. I think it's something that will be helpful to other people who may have been looking for not necessarily a Ridge wallet replacement, but just something in this style or something more compact that you can store your stuff, especially if it's mainly cards that you're dealing with. And every once in a while you got some receipts or a little bit of cash you also want to store as well. And it still looks pretty slick to me. So with that being said, make sure you do everything at top level, at your top level. Remember, you're no competition with anybody except yourself. So make sure your next move is your best move, or at least your better move. Until next time, later.